So this is where the legal situation stands. Some charges were discussed, but ultimately the entire case was dropped. Marcellus addressed the development himself on X, saying the illusion was finished and there was no more deception, only facts and evidence. According to the state of Florida, prosecutors declined to file charges and dismissed the case. The statement specifically says testimonial evidence received was not corroborated by physical or other evidence, and Marcellus pointed directly to that finding, asking people to consider what it means if the state says her allegations weren't supported by physical or other evidence. He also brought up his own daughter, saying that she wasn't telling the truth, which led him to question why her other allegations should automatically be believed. His message was basically that 1 month of allegations shouldn't wipe away 14 years of reality. Then came the Real Housewives of Amari reference, because if you didn't know, she had apparently been on the Real Housewives, I believe Orange County, for about a year. At the same time, he made sure to say that real victims should be believed and protected, while arguing that false allegations create real victims as well. Marcellus said his name and character had been attacked publicly, so he intended to defend both of them publicly with the truth. He finished that post with the line, "Lies run sprints, truth runs marathons," along with #men2. He also included the link to the article in that X post. So from his perspective, this was a vindication, and that's a major reason I'm bringing the story up now. A lot of people have been asking me to address what happened, and I'm finally doing it because there is now an outcome in the case. To be clear though, the divorce itself is still unresolved, even if this particular case has reached its conclusion. Before getting into the article, I want to go back to what Marcellus Wiley said because he actually went live and spoke about it.
Start here. I don't wish to do this. I don't desire to do this, but it is necessary. This is completely against my essence and who I am as a person who loves to just live life and do what I want to do. Don't put me in a box. Y'all know me. Only box I can exist in is no box. I'm not a fighter. I have not had a fight in my adult life, despite playing 10 years of football, despite growing up in the mean streets of Compton and South Central. None. But I am forced at 51 years young to be in a fight for my name, a fight for my children's future, protecting their hero in their mind, because the internet is forever. I'm also in a fight for legacy, which matters most to me. And legacy to me is not my name on the building. It's that voice inside my kid's head, inside of all 4 of my kids' heads. I'm fighting for Anna Marie in the respect that she gave me 3 beautiful blessings, and I will never hate her. But I think that's part of the problem. We live in a world today where everyone knows the thin line between love and hate. And I don't have hate in my heart. I don't, but I have a lot of apathy. And I think that disturbs people even more so than hate, when you just don't give a damn. And y'all been rocking with me. Y'all know me. Y'all know the content I do. Y'all know a flavor of me. You know my persona. Some of you guys may think you really know me in character. Some of you I've been blessed to meet. We've hung, we connected. I've coached your kids. I've been in an event with you. You saw me on the dance floor, Big Usher style, whatever it may be. You saw me DJ, sweat towel. You saw me play. You saw me sign the autograph. You saw me take a picture, whatever. We've connected. And the thing that really disturbs me about all that I have to endure and go through right now, how baseless this is, how false this is. The thing that's most disturbing is it tried to shake, fracture, destroy the foundation that I've laid for 51 years. Like, I'm not the one to walk around here talking about how fresh I am. I think it speaks for itself. Whether I'm good, bad, or ugly, I don't give a damn. It's me. As they say in Colors, I ain't take my medicine today. It's me, Pac-Man. It's me. Remember her? It's just me, y'all. I got one lap around this damn world. Let me get it. I'm gonna get it my way. I stay in my lane, but I'm about to run, then hand this baton off to Maraca, to MJ, to Araya, to Olivia. And to be in a fight when I don't fight. Don't fight. My boys, people clown me on air, off air, dog. You're the softest dude I ever met from Compton. I'm like, ain't that a compliment? You know what I mean? Like, I don't fight, but now I'm in a fight for like my public identity. And it matters because this world is becoming more public facing than ever. My kid's gonna be playing with Google. My son's gonna type in his name and not write Junior, just write his name, Marcellus Wiley, and look what's gonna pop up.
That clip gives you Marcellus Wiley's reaction, but now let's look at what was actually reported in the article. Complex reports that Florida prosecutors will not pursue domestic battery charges against former NFL player Marcellus Wiley, involving his estranged wife, Anne Marie. Court documents reviewed by Complex say the charges were dropped because the testimonial evidence was not supported by physical or other evidence and wasn't enough to secure a conviction. Wiley had been arrested over the 4th of July weekend after a deputy sheriff responded to a call from Anne Marie, who wanted him removed from their hotel room. According to the arrest report, Anne Marie said Marcellus told her he was going to off her and that she was frightened by his behavior. She also told the deputy that Marcellus had put his hands on her the previous morning. The report says she described Wiley using one finger to sternly and intentionally poke her in the cheek, and she said he did not have permission to touch her and believed he did it intending to cause harm. Anne Marie later filed for divorce and requested a temporary restraining order, citing years of physical, emotional, and financial abuse during their marriage. After that, Marcellus Wiley explained why this situation hit a much bigger nerve for him. He said he spent more than 10 years making videos about men being attacked, masculinity being targeted, and men being falsely accused. In his view, false accusations have become one of the biggest weapons used against men, especially because allegations can destroy careers and completely change a man's life. Marcellus argued that some women don't simply leave marriages they no longer want, but instead try to damage the man's name before walking away. He said the reason, in his view, is that they believe going into court with someone like Marcellus Wiley puts them at a disadvantage, because the judge may view the man favorably. He also claimed Anne Marie had been cheating, including an alleged affair with a married man who was the husband of one of her friends. Marcellus used that claim to argue that someone willing to do that could also be willing to lie about him and get him into legal trouble. The commentary then takes a broader position against marriage, arguing that a separation could potentially be used to damage a man's accomplishments and reputation. The argument is that Anne Marie could have simply walked away if she no longer wanted the marriage, but instead allegedly wanted to hurt Marcellus's reputation. According to that view, damaging his reputation could also make it easier to pursue restraining orders, child support, and full custody. The argument here is that she could potentially walk away seeking full custody, child support, and spousal support, and that's being presented as what some women focus on when ending a relationship. The speaker says women research their options, consult lawyers, and may be planning their exit even when a man believes the marriage is going well. He then questions whether Marcellus might simply be too nice or what he calls too soft, and argues that some women can take advantage of that. His claim is that women who are accustomed to abusive or disrespectful men may not report those men, but instead make accusations against someone like Marcellus because he's perceived as a good man. He says this situation is an L for women he considers dishonest, particularly those who make allegations rather than simply leaving the marriage and handling the separation in court. He points to athlete divorces as another area where he believes similar accusations have happened. That leads to his question of why someone would remain in a marriage for so long if the relationship was truly that bad. He rejects the explanation that it was done for the children because he claims the alleged incident happened with the children in the room.
From his perspective, that means the priority was personal benefit rather than the children. He argues that Marcellus's own downfall could come from what he says about the situation, while noting that Anne Marie has now remained out of the public eye and hasn't said anything. He describes that silence as a bad look, while also pointing out that she was previously a Real Housewives cast member and connecting her public image with drama. He says he wouldn't be surprised to see her return to the show unless some kind of order prevents her from discussing the marriage. The speaker also repeats Marcellus's claim that Anne Marie became depressed after leaving the reality show because she wanted to be a reality star. According to what Marcellus said, the argument is that when that opportunity ended, she took her frustration out on him. Based on everything Marcellus has described, the speaker believes he went through a lot during the marriage and may have stayed because of the children. He doesn't believe Anne-Marie stayed for the same reason, instead suggesting she may have pressured Marcellus to leave or take some other action. Then he brings up his broader criticism of gaslighting and says that kind of behavior can seriously affect a man. That's why he returns to the larger point that men have to push back when they believe false allegations are being made against them. In his view, staying silent only allows these situations to continue. So now he wants to hear what everybody else thinks about the situation in the comments section.